Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to talk to you guys about the next Omni unit that will come in the next patch on global, which is the Land of Samurais. This time I wanted to talk to you guys about the water unit Asani or Asami. I'm not really sure which one is correct, but for now let's go with Asani. So this one little girl, this samurai lady here, is a Water Omni unit. So yeah, we will have more Omni in our rosters really soon. And since this one is a water unit, that I really think that she will spark well with Selena and Burn as well. So far we only have 3 water units as an Omni in global here. So yeah, we have so little variety on those water units. Unlike those light units, we will have a lot. So I'm pretty sure that when the next patch comes, we can make a monolight theme for an Omni setting. So now let's talk about this little samurai lady Asani Omni here. So first of all, her normal hits. Her normal hits is only at 10 hits, but it will give you 5 PC per hit. So for one press, she will produce 50 PC, and that is a lot. That is really good. So I'm kind of guessing this unit is somehow usable for arena. Somehow. Now let's take a look at her leader skill. So this leader skill is pretty good, I think, since it will boost your attack and maximum HP by 50%. 50% right off the bat. So it's kind of good, the first part here. And the second part on her leader skill is massive boost to elemental weakness damage. I think this one's almost the first one on an Omni unit, and it's kind of good since it will boost your elemental damage by 125%, and that is huge, really huge. Well, this part of her leader skill will be useful some way, I'm pretty sure. The next part here is that she will massively boost attack on status inflicted enemy by 100%. This one is kind of unique on a leader skill, and I believe this will be really good for raids. And the last part here is also good. So it will greatly fill your BB gauge after a certain damage is dealt. The damage you needed to get the BC is only 10k damage, and for 10k damage you will get 6 BC, and this is pretty good. This is pretty good, especially for raids. So what I see from the leader skill here, that I think so far she is a good unit for raids. So yeah, kind of liking her leader skill here. Now let's take a look at her extra skill. So her extra skill is kind of just so-so. So she will have a chance to absorb HP by attacking. So the chance is pretty huge. It's at 50% chance, and the drain will be 5 to 8% HP. So yeah, it's kind of useful, but I don't really think that this will be useful in any way. Well, I'm not going to underestimate this. This is kind of okay, but I was kind of wishing for something else on this. The second part is pretty good, I think. She has a chance to inflict a random status ailment. The chance to on the applying is for poison and paralyze, it's 8%. And for curse, injury, sick, and weakness, it's at 10%. So I guess her extra skill is somewhat just so-so, but leader skill, extra skill, those are really good tools for raids if you do them. The next thing that we are going to take a look at is her, of course, Brave Burst. Her Brave Burst will be a 16 hits water AoE with a chance of absorbing HP at 3 to 5% HP to self. It's not a chance that this one will surely drain the HP. So kinda okay, but I'm not really sure what the use of. The next part is increased damage dealt to status inflicted enemies to attacks buff for 3 turns. This one will deal 160% more damage on status inflicted enemy. This one is pretty good as a buff. And yes, again, I think this one will really be good for raid battle. You'll also have a buff that will add a chance to inflict random status ailments to attacks for 3 turns. This one is for the whole squad, and status infliction chance on applying is 10% for poison, paralyze, and curse, and 15% for weakness, sick, and injury. So as you guys can see, as I said before as well, so far her kits are really good for raid battle. Seriously, because you will need a lot of these status ailments to on bosses and everything to cancel out things or delay some kind of stuff. And yeah, she's really good for raid battle so far. I'm pretty sure now. BB mod for her Brave First is at 370% and BC cost is at 26 BC. Standard, but still good enough. The next thing is Super Brave First, of course, and it's a 20 hits water AoE. It will also absorb HP by 3 to 6%, 1% higher than her Brave First. Increased damage dealt to status inflicted enemies again for 3 turns buff. This one's also at 160%. So okay, and another chance to inflict status ailments. This one for herself. So this one has a really huge chance on applying, which is at 75% chance. So this one's kind of like Semira, our global exclusive. But I think Semira has this one on her BB instead of the... But this one's the first Omni that has this one. So yeah, 75% is pretty good. So I can already see that we are gonna use the BB and SBB in turns to get all the benefits. The last part here is really interesting, since from her SBB that she will be having a buff that will increase your elemental damage weakness for 3 turns, and this one will increase the elemental weakness by 50%. If Alanon is ever gonna get his Omni, I guess this one's not really gonna be that useful, since from just one unit you can already get the 6 elemental bonus, and of course the elemental weakness damage as well in one unit. If you have Asani, I think you will still need to combine her with Arc, either Arc, Silas, Burn, Krantz, so the future Krantz as well, Sirius, and what's the other one? I think just those. And if Alanon ever gonna get his Omni, so bye Arc and Asani, I guess. But so far, from what she offers to the meta or to your squad is actually only for raid battles so far. BB mod on Super Brave First is at 580%, not so high but still okay, I guess. And BC cost is at 30. So combine it with the BB, it's going to be 56 BC. It's pretty fast actually. Now Ultimate Brave First. Okay, I got it right this time. And Ultimate Brave First is going to be a 22 hits water AoE. It will also deals increased damage to status inflicted enemies. This one is at 300% increased damage. Huge, really huge. Also for 3 turns. She will also boost attack by 300% to all allies for 3 turns. Okay, this one is pretty okay. 300%, not bad. Chance to inflict all status ailments. The chance is actually 100%, so okay. It will surely proc on your enemies if they are not immune to it. Really good. This one's really good. And the next part here is deals increased elemental weakness damage for 300%. Wow. To enemies for 3 turns. Okay, I think this one's pretty good, I guess. UBB. So far, leader skill, extra skill, brave burst, super brave burst, and ultimate brave burst. I think they are really, really good for raid battles so far. Yeah. So this unit is really, really good for raid battle. And secondly, if you still have not complete your Gratdance trial, I think you can bring this one if you got her. She'll be really, really, really helpful in that trial. Now enhancements. Okay, of course, every Omni has their enhancements. So let's talk about that next. The first one is at 20 SP. It will boost her all status by 20%. Okay, I like this one every time. The next one is 10 SP. It will buff her attack based on remaining. So at full HP, you will have 100% boost. The next one is at 20 SP. It will double your normal hit amount, so aka +1. Another one at 30 SP. It will increase her elemental weakness damage by 50%. Okay, I like this one as well. The specials are 30 SP, enhances the deals increased damage to status inflicted enemies to BB, SBB, and UB by 30%. So yeah, if you inflict more status ailments, this one's gonna make it even painful. 60 SP, this one will add a status ailments counter effect to your BB. This one will last for 3 turns and it will be applied to the whole squad. So okay, a perfect status inflictor buffer unit. So she has everything about status ailments. The next one at 20 SP, it will increase the drain effect to BB and SB 10%. Not gonna take this one. This one's so used. The last one here, I think this one's also pretty useless. It will increase the UBB effect by 1 turn, so it will make the UBB last for 4 turns. I don't think I like this one. I don't think I like that last one. So far, this unit looks like she's okay for arenas, but she lacks the Angel Idol effect. For normal quests, I don't think we really need her. However, for raid battle, she is a superb unit. Really, really good one. So yeah, if you guys like to do raid battles, this one's a really good unit to have. And also for Gratdance trial. Okay, now let's talk about the builds that she is going to be built. So the first one is a pure status inflictor unit. So what we will take here is of course the 60 SP. So she will has a counter status ailments buff. The next one is the 30 SP, which will increase the damage to status inflicted enemies. By doing that, we only have 10 SP left. So what we will take is the buff attack to remain HP. She will has the complete package on status ailments this way, but she will lose the toughness due to not having that 20% to all status. But if you think that she's gonna be tough enough without that, go ahead and take this one. The next build is build number 2. This one is, I think, the general build for this girl, and this is the one that I will take if I get her. Not that I want her anyways, but who knows. So the first one to take is the 20 SP, so all status by 20%. The next one to take is 20 SP as well. It will increase the normal hits amount. And the next one to take is the 30 SP. This one will increase her elemental weakness damage by 50%, so kind of an elemental weakness trigger. And we only have 30 SP left, so there's nothing else to take but the increased damage to status inflicted enemies. So she will still have that benefit on status inflicting thing, but she will lose the counter status ailments. But I think that's not going to be very, very important, since I think we still have other units for that, like Dravas, but he's 7 stars. But I don't really think that the status ailment counter is gonna be really that good. He already has a really huge chance on applying those from her SB. So yeah, this build number 2 is what I'm gonna take. The last one here, if you ever need a status counter unit and you only need her for that, so this is build number 3 and this is built just for that. So the first 20 SP that you will take is this all status 20%, of course. The next one is 20 SP, increase normal hits amount. So this will kind of help if you ever do your raid battle and you have a boss like Bayork that will drain your BB gauge at some point. The normal hit amount here will help filling it back. And we only have 60 points left, and the one that we will take is of course the status ailments counter buff. But I don't really think that build number 3 here is gonna be that useful. I prefer build number 3. So yeah, I'm really guessing that this unit is only for raid. She is gonna be extremely useful for that, and she is an Omni unit on top of that. So yeah, I don't think that this one is a must-have for now, since we already do a lot better, even without her in raids for now. But I still kind of like her looks here, her design. But anything else than that, maybe no, I think. And I guess that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and like this video if you like it, share it with your friends as well if you want your friends to know what Asani does. And if you're new to my channel, this is a really good time to subscribe to my channel. Just press that fun button over there and join the fun train. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Ciao.